All right, let's dive into XPath Axes, specifically preceding versus preceding sibling. Now, this might seem like a tiny detail, but trust me, getting this right is going to have a huge impact on how reliable your automation is. It's absolutely key.
So, have you ever been in this spot? You're writing a test, you've got your anchor point on a web page, but the thing you actually need to click or check comes before it. How in the world do you go backwards up the page? It's a super common problem, right?
Well, luckily for us, XPath gives us two awesome tools for this exact job, preceding and preceding sibling. Yeah, they sound almost the same, but understanding the just one key difference between them, it's a total game changer for how you write your locators. Okay, so let's break down tool number one. I like to call this one the wide search. We're talking about the preceding access.
So what is preceding? Well, it pretty much does what it says on the tin. It selects all nodes that show up before your current node, anywhere in the entire document. Think of it like casting a giant fishing net. It doesn't care about parents or siblings or any family tree stuff. If it came before your node, boom, it's in the net. And the syntax? Super simple. You find your starting element, then you just add dot preceding and then whatever tag you're looking for. Easy enough.
All right, now for tool number two, the precise search. If preceding was a giant net, this one, preceding sibling, this is more like a scalpel. It's all about precision. And here it is, the big difference. Preceding sibling has one critical rule. It only selects nodes that come before your current one, and this is the important part, they have to share the exact same parent. That one little rule changes everything. It's what makes it so incredibly targeted. And when you look at the syntax, it's just a tiny change, right? You just swap out preceding for preceding sibling. But man, that small edit completely changes the game and the scope of what you're looking for. All right, enough theory. Let's throw these two in the ring and see what happens in a real-world showdown. A little head-to-head comparison is going to make this difference absolutely crystal clear. So here's the setup. Imagine a web page with a country drop-down menu. Our anchor point, our starting node, is the option that has the value AS. And our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to select all the country options that appear before that one. Okay, first up to bat is preceding. So we tell it, hey, find all the options before our AS node. And whoa, what do we get back? 10 nodes? Why so many? Well, remember, it's casting that wide net across the whole document, so it's probably grabbing options from totally different dropdowns somewhere else on the page. Okay, now let's try the exact same search, but this time we'll swap in preceding sibling. The result? Just 3 nodes. See? It found only the options inside our drop-down menu because it's only looking at elements that share the same parent. Perfect. So why the huge difference? It's simple, really. Preceding scope is the entire document before your node. It's a massive search. But preceding sibling? Its scope is only the nodes with the exact same parent. And let me tell you, knowing that is the secret to writing selectors that don't break every time a developer sneezes. Okay, so this is awesome, but how do we take this power and use it to get even more precise? How do we pinpoint the one exact element we need? Let's take a look. It's actually a super easy 3-step recipe. First, you start with the right access, which for precision is almost always going to be preceding sibling. Step 2, you just tack on an attribute filter in those square brackets to specify exactly which node you want. So for our example, we'd add tilde, preceding sibling, option at value US. And just like that, you've zeroed in on the exact one you needed. No guesswork. Look, if there's only one thing you remember from all this, make it this. The crucial point is the parent. That's the whole ballgame. Preceding is your wide, sweeping search. Preceding sibling is your targeted, surgical strike. It really is that simple. And that really brings me to my final question for you. I want you to actually think about your own automation suite right now. How many of those annoying, flaky tests that fail for no reason, how many of them could this one simple distinction actually fix? Seriously? Think about it. The answer might just blow your mind.